Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're looking at how a simple, almost administrative shift in perspective can actually unlock a massive strategic advantage for your organization. We so often think of maintenance as just the act of fixing things that are broken, right? Kind of like a necessary evil. But the research we're unpacking today completely flips that script. We're going to explore how viewing maintenance through the proper lens doesn't just keep the lights on, it fundamentally drives financial growth and gives you a serious competitive edge. Okay, let's dive into this. Part 1, the plant capacity illusion. To truly grasp this strategic advantage, we first have to tackle a pretty widespread misconception. And that starts with a basic foundational truth. Plant capacity is the absolute lifeblood of a company. I mean, think about it. For a company to produce its product, or honestly just to stay in business, its capacity simply must be reliable. It's the engine driving the whole operation. Whether you're manufacturing goods, refining materials, or generating power, your theoretical maximum output means absolutely zero if that capacity isn't reliably available day in and day out.
But what happens when that lifeblood just stops flowing? Imagine the catastrophic failure of losing this capacity. Without it, the entire corporate ecosystem literally grinds to a halt. No products to ship, no services provided, and, you guessed it, no money coming through the door. The stakes could not be higher. And yet, despite how absolutely crucial this is, there's a massive disconnect in how the corporate world actually plans for it.
Which brings us to Part 2, the business model conflict, and exactly where our perspectives are fundamentally flawed. Back in 1997, researchers Sandy Sutherland and Ian Gordon at Kemcor Australia uncovered an astounding conflict in corporate financial mapping. And this brilliantly illustrates the problem. On one side of their business models, companies correctly connect their reliable plant capacity with their revenue streams. They get it. Capacity generates the cash. But look at how they handle the other side of the equation. In a totally separate section, usually buried deep down in a spreadsheet somewhere, they list plant maintenance strictly as a fixed cost. Financial management groups look at these models and entirely fail to bridge the gap between these two concepts. They treat maintenance like a basement-level utility bill rather than the very thing ensuring that revenue stream even exists in the first place. We really need to shatter that illusion. The reality is that reliable plant capacity is, by definition, an active investment in maintenance. Why? Well, because in real life, capacity is never reliable all by itself. Machines wear down, right? Components degrade over time. If you just leave a plant alone, its capacity will drop, period. Therefore, capacity has to be actively and deliberately maintained. It isn't some naturally resilient force. It's the direct result of the effort and investment poured into keeping it alive and kicking. Which leads us straight to this stark, undeniable reality. Poor maintenance equals poor revenue streams. When you incorrectly treat maintenance as just another fixed cost to be slashed during budget cuts, you are quite literally strangling your own revenue. It's a direct one-to-one relationship. You simply cannot separate the health of your equipment from the health of your bottom line. Moving right along to Part 3, the competitive edge. Let's look at using maintenance as an actual strategy. So if poor maintenance damages revenue, what on earth happens when we get it right? Let's pivot from the illusion to reality. To see this competitive edge in action, we're going to look at a 1993 case study of a large electric power station. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is that the operating crews there achieved a staggering 93% equivalent availability. For a little context, equivalent availability is a standard utility measure of generating capacity. By executing really good strategic maintenance, they pushed their availability well above the industry average. They weren't just running around fixing broken things, they were optimizing their entire capacity to generate power. The immediate effects of doing this are crystal clear. Operating at a 93% equivalent availability totally avoids generation interruption. It ensures the station actually has electricity to sell. And naturally, that increases daily sales. I mean, for a power station, if the capacity isn't available, they literally cannot sell electricity to drive their revenue. The product only exists if the maintenance allows it to exist. But the significance of this higher availability extends way beyond just a daily bump in sales. Let's walk through how this builds into a massive hidden strategic advantage. It's almost like a domino effect. First, through superior maintenance, higher availability naturally causes annual sales to grow. But here's the real kicker. Instead of needing to build brand new facilities to handle that growth, maximizing your current capacity allows you to defer capital construction entirely. That ability to defer building expensive new plants leads directly to drastically lower company capital costs. So the crucial point is this. Today's money, when invested in proper maintenance, ensures high capacity right now and actively guards against premature future construction. This isn't just about avoiding downtime anymore. This dynamic makes a company truly cost competitive on a macro scale. In fact, it's considered an absolute financial blessing. You're leveraging your existing assets to their maximum potential, driving revenue up, all while keeping those massive capital expenditures at bay. Which leaves us with a critical, kind of uncomfortable question to consider about your own operations. Are you categorizing your maintenance purely as a fixed cost? And by doing so, are you artificially determining your own ceiling for growth? If Sutherland and Gordon's research tells us anything, it's that the way we map our models dictates how we manage our reality. Maintenance isn't a drain on the bottom line, it is the strategic lever that absolutely elevates it. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and I highly encourage you to take a hard look at the models driving your own capacity.